Hey everybody, Devil's Advocates from Long Island, New York in an Airbnb at the butt crack of dawn. I'm here in Long Island. My luggage, my lighting, and the rest of all my shit is not here. I had a long trip from Seattle to Tacoma. Actually, I started out in Oregon, went through Seattle, and ended up in Long Island, New York, of all places, without my luggage. I want to tell you a little bit about my trip, what I got going on. The devil's in the details. Let's go. So yeah, the camera angle is not great. I don't have my tripod. I don't have any lighting. I don't have my clothes because in Seattle, as I was boarding the plane, I realized that there was an hour and something delay, which means I was going to miss my connecting flight in San Francisco to New York, first time out here. So they ended up getting me on a direct flight from Seattle to New York without my luggage because my luggage was irretrievable. And now they were supposed to call me last night at midnight. They did not. So my luggage is still not here. My lighting's not here. And I've got an appointment with the attorney, John Ray, who I had on an interview not too long ago on my channel. It was a great interview. I hope you caught that. By the way, if you haven't, you can still check it out on my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through a little bit about that trip there from SeaTac. I got some footage from SeaTac. I got some footage from JFK International Airport when I landed in New York. I was really intimidated with how it's going to go. I'm going to walk you through some videos. I'm going to do some voiceovers of some stuff. And then I'm going to tell you a bit about what I got lined out and what's going on throughout the rest of the day. Hopefully I don't keep my host up. I haven't woken them up because I hear them rousing on the other side of the door. Anyways, check things out. I'm going to walk you through some videos. If the sound quality changes, it's because, again, I'm working with studio that I'm on the fly, and I didn't bring all my gear. In fact, even if I did bring all my gear, it's still somewhere between San Francisco and New York. So let's go. All right, I'm just going to walk you through a little bit of what happened last night. So last night, first of all, let me tell you why I'm coming to New York. So I'm coming to New York to go check out Boots on the Ground in my Long Island serial killer and Luigi Mangione cases. I'm going to walk some of the areas, look around some of the areas in those cases because I've, never been to New York and always wanted to see New York. I have a little bit of a chance to do that now. And I want to start getting in the habit of doing filming on the ground. By the way, the audio quality is so much different than the other mic, so there's a lot of logistics I'm doing with you on the fly. But I'm going to show you a little bit around SeaTac International Airport. I'm going to show you boarding the plane in SeaTac International Airport, flying to JFK nonstop. Now, originally, my flight was going to be from Seattle to San Francisco with a 1-hour layover, and then San Francisco to JFK on the way there. When I come back, it'll be a direct flight from JFK back to Seattle. But that was the plan going there. I was going to catch, first of all, I had to drive 6.5 hours from my hometown where I'm at now. I used to live in the Seattle area, so it was kind of interesting coming back home, leaving home to go back home to my Seattle area. Anyways, it's very confusing. So I took that long trip by myself. I left around 9:30, 9 o'clock at night from my hometown, drove clear across the state for 6 hours, 6.5 hours, parked my car at a parking garage, took a shuttle over to the airport, and then found myself in Seattle Tacoma International Airport. Now, I'm filming, by the way, with a brand new what they call action camera. It's the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. By the way, I should drop an affiliate link for you in the notes if you want to buy this camera. This camera is fantastic. It is, by the way, if you're looking at this, only shooting in 1080p. You can shoot up to 8K, and you can shoot up to like 120 frames per second. What does that mean? You can have crystal clear. This is ridiculous already at 1080p on this camera. You could do 8K and at like 100 and something frames per second, which means you could slow down a waterfall or the rolling ocean waves coming in and make it look phenomenal. However, the camera does prone to overheat, so when you're in those high level videos, you can only record for so long. Also, the batteries aren't fantastic, so I bought extra batteries. Anyways, just in case you're interested, check that out. Buy that camera, by the way, through my affiliate link. That would help out the channel a little bit. This camera is freaking phenomenal, and you're only seeing a little piece of what it can do. Wait till you see what it can do at nighttime thing. I plan to shoot some nighttime video from Times Square for you. Anyways, continue on what's going on. So what happened was when I was in SeaTac International Airport, I was supposed to go to San Francisco, but the plane got delayed. Air traffic control delays is what they called it. And so I went to the desk and said, hey, look, it looks like I'm going to miss American Airlines flight, blah, blah, blah. from San Francisco to SeaTac or to JFK because I'm not going to make it. This plane's not leaving in time for me to catch American Airlines from San Francisco. So they said, you know what, we've got a direct flight right here from SeaTac on Alaska Airlines directly into JFK. We'll put you on that. And I said, that's great. That's fantastic. Where's my fucking luggage? And they're like, that is on the plane already going to San Francisco, which is, by the way, going to miss that connecting flight. So they said, don't worry, you know, your bags are tagged to reach JFK eventually. So when you get to JFK, just fill out a lost baggage claim, and we'll get you your luggage. Man, I already was uneasy when that shit happened. I'll tell you that much right now. So I went ahead and took that risk, and I got on a plane flying directly to JFK. To be frank, I didn't really like the whole idea of flying to San Francisco for a couple hours and sitting there for an hour and then jumping on another 5-hour flight from San Francisco. So this was basically going to save me hours of sitting on a plane. So I took that opportunity, despite the fact that even now, this morning, as I'm sitting here in Long Island at an Airbnb, I do not have my luggage because that motherfucker did not show up, pardon my French. Yes, I dropped some F-bombs. Maybe I'll edit that out. Maybe I won't, because it's, you know, I'll just put a parental advisory label on it or something like that. Anyways, point being is that my luggage did not make it. They were supposed to call me as my luggage got in, supposedly on American Airlines at midnight. I got in at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, local time in New York. I got in around 4 o'clock. My bags weren't going to be there for like another 7 hours. They were supposed to call me and maybe even deliver my luggage to me when it finally came in. That never happened, and now I'm getting ready to get in a car here pretty soon and drive across Long Island to go see Attorney John Ray in sweats and a t-shirt because I just did a whole drive and a plane in these clothes. And I expected to have a suit jacket and look a little bit more fancy from my my drop-in visit with John Ray. And I've already done an interview with John Ray. If you haven't seen it already, it's on my playlist in the LISK, or Long Island Serial Killer Case thing. It's called Interview with John Ray. That's really fucking original. Point being is that you can check that out, and it's a great interview. But I told John Ray, hey, I'd love when I come out to Newark to be able to see you in person. He said, fantastic. Go ahead and set up a meet me. Have your people call my people, and we'll do lunch. Actually, we're not going to do lunch. I'm just going to drop in. But I've always wanted to say that. I've actually got people now, by the way. I've got a group of supporters that we call affectionately the Minions, and I literally have somebody who can call and arrange that call. So I literally can say someday, have your people call my people and we'll do lunch. Anyways, point being is I'm getting ready to go do that trip up to see John Ray. But as I got on the plane, I realized I have no idea how this is going to go with my baggage. And sure enough, here I am with no clothes, and most of my gear is really still somewhere lost in translation or in transit. So what you're going to see, by the way, also here is you're going to see a little bit of JFK as I get. So you're going to watch me board the plane at SeaTac. I will kind of fast forward through some of that stuff, and you're going to see me get off the plane at JFK. One of the things I was really intimidated by is the whole idea of going to New York in the first place. I figured there'd be 1 million people at JFK. I thought was going to be an absolute zoo. I got at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a weekday, and I thought to myself, this place is going to be nuts. It was not bad. It was not bad. You're going to see me basically go through a little bit of the terminal at JFK. Relatively low amount of people. Guess what? New Yorkers so far are just everyday people. But then again, a lot of people are coming in from international flights, so I guess they're everyday people. We'll see how New Yorkers are. But as I went through, you'll see as I go through, I went to lost baggage claiming to get to claim, hey, my baggage and I have been separated. The chick that helped me, by the way, myself, being a meticulous person, put together an itinerary that was quite detailed, and I had some of my supporters, the AKA Minions, help me make the itinerary even better. And you should have seen the look on the staff who were looking at my paperwork. Everything that they wanted was on my paperwork, numbers and locations and all stuff like that, and they were like, they kind of thumbed through my itinerary like, wow, this guy's organized. I fooled them. Anyways, point being is that we got checked in. You'll see a little bit here briefly me even going through and getting my bags, getting my rental car through budget, and getting my Toyota Camry and heading out. And that's where it's going to end today. Basically, I just wanted to give you a little bit of overview of some sights and sounds from SeaTac, from JFK International Airport, the commuter train called the AirTrain that took me from the terminal to the car rental location where I picked up my budget car, got my Camry, and then headed out to East Meadow, where I checked in without my luggage to my Airbnb, met my gracious host, which I will not tell you the location because that is confidential and private for them, and then basically watched my Mariners get completely trounced in Game 3 of the ALCS, Sad Panda. And then kind of an early bed, I guess was early for me. But anyways, now here I am looking at my phone as I'm trying to anticipate traffic. It says that if I leave right now, I'm going to get to John Ray's place at 7 a.m.-ish, and I got to meet him at 8. So I'm watching the traffic to see if I should leave now and just be an hour early, or whether I should risk it and watch to see what the ETA time changes. Anyways, thanks for watching me on a trip. What I wanted, I wanted to end by telling you again what's going to happen. So today, I'm going to have a little discussion with John Ray, mostly to say hi. I don't know that we're going to record any of that for you. And then I'm going to come back to the Airbnb. I'm going to have myself some lunch. I'm going to check in, and then we're going to take what's called a Long Island Serial Killer, or LISK, tour. That tour is going to take us from East Meadow, where I'm at right now, through Massapequa, which is the town where Rex Heuermann, the alleged Long Island serial killer, lived. We're going to maybe drive by and film the location where his house is at. We're going to go through Babylon, or New Babylon, which is cities that were related to the Long Island serial killer case when I was reading the book. Lost Girls by Robert Kolker, I think is the name of that author. And then we're going to drive across a bridge. In theory, this is what's going to happen. We're going to drive across a bridge, and we're going to go onto that strip of land that has Oak Beach, Gilgo Beach, Jones Beach, areas that were known to have dumping grounds or alleged dumping sites of Rex Heuermann. We're going to drive by those. I'm going to have a dash cam mounted camera, filming that with my new again, Insta360 Ace Pro 2. Pick up that camera if you want with the affiliate link. Yes, it's a shameless plug, trying to monetize this channel and get a little bit of extra money to pay for this fucking trip to Long Island, New York, which I'm super excited to be here.
The devil's advocates whisper in the hall, where justice wears a mask and truth begins to fall. Every thread they pull, every lie they weave, in the courtroom's dance, who's left to believe? Oh, the devil's in the details, hiding in plain sight, innocent until the gavel steals the light. True crime echoes through the hollow night, fighting injustice with no end. The devil's in the details, hiding in plain sight, innocent until the gavel steals the light. True crime echoes through the hollow night, fighting injustice with no end in sight. A photograph fades where the truth once stood, blurred lines between the bad and the good. The scales they tilt with every silver tongue, while the broken cry for a song unsung. Black robes sway like shadows on the wall, one